Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here once again looking ahead to today's slate for the 19th of March. Once again, hopefully you guys all did a pretty good last night and won some money. Yeah, once again, wasn't too bad for us last night. Loving the 150 lineups for sure. Had a combination of our single game and also, got to play some of the late night slate as well. And not the crazy profit, but still will definitely take about 200 or almost $300 right there in profit. So not too bad. Like I said, this is just me doing 150 lineups and stuff like that. So yeah, as normal, if you guys want to come join our 150, would love to have you. All you need to do, hit us up on our Twitter. That will be down there in the comment section below. Message us, and we'll get you guys all set up as normal. Like I said, it's just a CSV file. If you guys want to know more about that, we have a video for you guys explaining how to do it. Like I said, the first couple times it's a little hard to do it, but once you get the hang of things, trust me, it's the easier way to do it. Basically, the 150 lineups is MME, multi mass enter. Basically, that just means boom or bust. You're going to enter 150 lineups in a tournament and hope that you take down or at least profit. So that's kind of what that is there. So yeah, message us to get in. Would love to have you guys for sure. So that is it for the little bit of a recap. Like I said, hope you guys all did good as well. Let's go get into this 10 gamer. San Antonio in Cleveland is our first one, and once again, DeRozan is out here. So I didn't really see a ton of good things, really, to be honest with you, that came out of San Antonio. With Murray being gone, not Murray, DeRozan. I kind of told you guys about this the other night, or I guess last night. Derek White was that GPP wildcard play, but overall, I really don't like any of these San Antonio guys. Pop just has them in rotation. Cleveland side, I really don't think you need to target this game at all. I guess Sexton, but overall, not too into it. Larry Nance maybe in a GPP. Dude came out of nowhere the last two games, so maybe look at him. That's up to you guys, but really not a game I'm going to target. Sacramento and Boston in this one. We have a 235 total, and we have Boston by 7. So Boston's been struggling quite a bit. I'm surprised this is a 7 spread. I wouldn't be surprised if this one changes a little bit. Like I said, they won a couple here, but overall they struggle in the fourth quarter, so we'll have to see how this one goes here. Anyway, Kemba Walker is back once again. Fox, in my opinion, is too much money. Jason Tatum, for the most part, that last game was not great at all. I know he had 47, but the dude was. They weren't doing good. I think they scored 38 points or something in the first half, or around that. Anyway, they were not doing good, but they turned it around there in that second half. So Tatum, yeah, you can give him a look. Daniel Theis definitely let us down a little bit, a lot of it. Right, had the start, just not his game, unfortunately. Really disappointed in that one because I had quite a bit of share of him. Same thing with Bielitsa, right? Didn't get the start, and everyone thought they were going to play him, but they did not. So another guy that wasn't too great, unfortunately, because he didn't get the start. Yeah, moving on over here. Nothing too crazy. Holmes, I guess. I don't have a ton in this game. I guess the two guys I look at is Tatum and Kemba. Some of these Sacramento guys, in my opinion, are a little too overpriced. Golden State, Memphis, Curry, and Kelly Oubre are both doubtful in this one, so we'll see what Steve Kerr does. Looks like Jordan Poole could get the start, and looks like he's back in the rotation and has been playing pretty well. This is all with most of this is with Curry being back. That Houston game, most of that was, well, I guess not most of it. Some of it was without Curry there. So Jordan Poole should be relatively chalky. Not crazy cheap at 4.6, but still got to give him a look. Wiggins may step up a little bit. Another guy that I don't think a ton of people have. I'm not going to have a ton of exposure to him. Maybe like 3 or 4%. Maybe Kent Bazemore steps up a little bit, might get you 18 or 19. I know he's been absolutely terrible here, but if he gets half decent amount of minutes, he's not too bad. We saw a couple half decent games here a little bit earlier on when they were out without Draymond. So maybe him, but just not really feeling any of these guys. There's not really any good usage guys on this team besides Wiggins. Draymond may step up, but like I said, he's not really an offensive guy. But that's kind of what we're looking at. Like I said, Poole, Wiggins, Maybe Damian Lee will get a couple minutes, but he's more of a not really an offensive guy. So don't really have a ton over there. Memphis side, another one of those games I don't really care for. Look at Val and Ja Morant, but not a ton. I guess Poole's probably your best bet. Brooklyn and Orlando. Let's go look at this total. Where is it? There it is. No total yet. So it looks like Irving is going to play in this one. So that changes things up a little bit. Michael Carter is still questionable as is Terrence Ross. Let me make sure he's officially, yeah, so he's still questionable. Right away, Evan Fournier at 6'4" definitely comes to mind. Um, Randall and Bacon trying to cover for Michael Carter's not great. So the main guy over there is Evan Fournier and Vuk, obviously. I'm not sure if Aaron Gordon's going to play here. I would doubt that he is. Right, he's making his way back from an injury. He hasn't played for a while, up and down. Played 31 minutes last night, so I would be kind of shocked if he plays. Maybe they need him because of Michael Carter's being out, but would doubt if he plays. So Vuk and Evan are the two main guys to look at. Brooklyn side, I guess Harden, but he's 11-3, not really targeting any of those Brooklyn guys. Utah and Toronto back-to-back for Utah here. Looks like Mike Conley's going to play, right? Well, he should play. It's at the first night off of a back-to-back. Told you guys about Joe Ingles, and he was absolutely fire. Looks like these guys are going to have all their guys back finally. I guess they had them back the other day. So the big value for Toronto is not really there anymore. Siakam played 30 minutes in his return. And Fred, did he? Okay, so he played 32. So it looks like these guys are going to play normal minutes. Yeah, so don't really have a ton of any of these Toronto guys. Since all these guys are back, not a ton of value out there. Indiana, Miami, another one of those iffy kind of games. Jimmy Butler did not look great, right? He came up with my bad. He came out with a late injury yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Sorry, guys. It's almost the 19th, so that's why I'm all over the place. But yeah, he had a late injury, but he played through it, so we'll have to see how he does here. Um, Once again, don't really have anyone. Bam's half decent at $8,000. Give him a look. I think he can get you 38 to 40 here. Overall, not really feeling anyone. Got to look at Levert, but he's at 5'6". Still think he's playable for sure. So that's probably the guy you'd be looking at in that one. But it should be a lower scoring game. Detroit and Houston, this one hopefully should be pretty good on paper. Probably around 225, 230 as normal. Houston is one of the worst teams in the entire league, and we have been seeing that quite a bit. Yeah, these guys have lost, 17 or 18 in a row? This is terrible, man. John Wall may be questionable. We'll have to see if he plays in this one. I still think Michael Porter's worth a look. He might come off the bench. We'll have to see. He has taken a ton of shots. Obviously, if John Wall comes back, his shots will probably go down to about 13 to 15 because obviously Wall and Wood would be back. So definitely watch Kevin Porter. He's been crazy good, but if Wall comes back, he might slow down a little bit. So we'll have to see. In that one. So I'd be a little cautious with Kevin Porter. If Wall's back, I'm not too high on KJ Martin. He's all right, but he's not really a good usage guy. And his price is at 5.2, so don't really need him anymore. Christian Wood, you could look at him here for sure. But yeah, I honestly like this Detroit side. They're not too bad. Plumlee, wildcard play. Grant at 7K. Don't mind taking a flyer with him. As normal, he's always iffy for sure. Stewart, not really feeling him. Like I said, don't mind Grant. Bay, another GPP boomer bust guy. So keep that one in mind. Don't mind Josh Jackson at all. As normal, pretty good usage rate at 4.8. Think he could be pretty good here against Houston. And DeLon Wright at 5.6. Got to be putting him in there quite a bit as well. So don't mind anywhere from 1 to 3 of those Detroit guys in my lineup. Chicago, Denver, another half decent one if Satoransky starts, which I think he should. Got to put him in there once again. Um, let's see here. Will Barton, Michael Porter, both those guys have been on one. Got to look at them. And yeah, you can look at Nikola Jokic here. He hasn't been actually he has been good, but not like crazy good, right? He's been up and down as well. So got to look at him though. I think he can definitely rebound. So looking at Jokic, Young, and Marketing, both of them are worth a look. Will Barton, then Michael Porter. I guess Levine and Murray and a couple one-offs, and don't mind obviously Satoransky as well. Minnesota, Phoenix, they just played last night, and it was a pretty good game. CP3 at 6'9". That's I don't know why he's so dang cheap, but yeah, that's almost a free square right there. Rubio really struggled against CP3, so keep that one in mind. Booker and Edwards and Towns, all these dudes just went absolutely off. So you got to look at those three once again, and they're pretty dang cheap as well. So those three got to look at. If you're doing late night, don't mind looking at Mikal Bridges. Main slate, not really feeling him. Wild card play for sure. And like I said, don't mind. Oh my goodness, don't mind a little bit of Carl Anthony. Last one, Dallas and Portland should be the better one here. So Willie Cauley and James Johnson, not really a big part of the rotation, but they are out with COVID, so keep that one in mind. If anyone randomly late scratches from Dallas. This guy, he doesn't do anything, but the reason why I'm bringing him up is because this guy's playing massive minutes, man. 31, 35, and 40 minutes. So I think you got to look at him in a couple of your one-offs. Would I put him in your main lineup? Nah, probably not. But if you're playing 150 of them, I'll probably put him in a couple because he's playing massive minutes. I wouldn't be surprised if C.J. McCollum did at rest in this one. Right, he's making his way back. Only played 20 minutes. That would be 3 games in a handful of days. So I wouldn't be surprised if Terry Stotts rest him in this one. Gary Trent comes into play. Obviously, Carmelo, Lillard, Luca. Should be a pretty good one. Has a 234 total, so not too bad. So let's go plug in a couple guys for you, see what we can do here. So right away, Luca or Lillard. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Luca. I love both of them though. But Luca has the triple double upside for sure. Over here, CP3 is pretty dang cheap. Shooting guards. Like I said, Edwards, Booker, both those guys are in pretty good spots once again. Got to look at LeVert. Wiggins has been absolute trash, but someone's got to carry the load over there for Golden State. So don't mind looking at him at 5'2". And got to remember, right, when he was with Minnesota, he had a pretty high usage rate. So he might have to take a couple more shots in this one, but he has not looked too great over there in Golden State. We'll have to see. I think Tim Hardaway is going to start again, and I don't mind that. I forgot to mention Finney Smith is out again as well. So 30 and 36 minutes for Tim Hardaway, the guy that can shoot quite a bit of shots and hit most of those. Tim Hardaway, yeah, I'll put him in there if he starts. Is he a must play? Definitely not, but he's a good salary saver at 4.2 and a very high total. And he should get at least 10 to 12 shots in there. Moving over here. Like I said, don't mind Porter if Wall's out. If Wall's out, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious on Kevin Porter. And that one, I do like Will Barton at 5'6". And that's mostly it there. Like I said, also, if you don't want to go Paul, you can go down to DeLon Wright. I like him. Josh Jackson as well. Over here at power forwards, Tatum Wood, they're worth consideration for sure. How's Kitstab's been? I don't think he's been that great. Yeah, he hasn't been crazy good, but definitely got to look at Kitstab's here in a massive total. Grant, I like him. That's mostly it over there. Moving over to the center position. If you have the money for him, Jokic is good. If you don't have the money, Vukovic should be just fine. I definitely take Vuk over Towns here. At the mid-range center, Enes Kanter. Got to look at him in a couple. And that's honestly it. Maybe DeAndre and a couple one-offs as well. But that's kind of what we're looking at there. So I guess we'll just go feeling Ennis for you right there. So gives you 6-7. Like I said, like that Dallas Portland game. Couple guys from that Phoenix game. Little worried about a blowout, but like I said, Minnesota has been playing a little bit better recently. So definitely, don't mind that one. Um, like I said, that Boston game's at 235, but that scares me a little bit. But like I said, Kimba and Tatum, those are the two main guys in that one there, and maybe a couple of those Orlando guys. Like I said, Evan Fournier is also in a pretty good spot as well. So, like I said, that is mostly it. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. And also hit that sub button as well. And like I said, come join us for our 150 lineups. All you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter. That would be in the comment section below. If you don't know how to do it, don't worry. Don't worry. We have a video explaining exactly how to do it. And like I said, it's just a good way if you guys are just looking to strictly playing tournaments. It's a good way to to play. Like I said, you could have not a lot of money, or if you want to bet a ton, you can do that as well. And yeah, hopefully we hit. Like I said, as you've seen the last couple of videos, we have been doing pretty good in the 150s, so that is always a plus. So, all right, guys, that's it. Once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it quite a bit, and we'll see you guys a little bit later on.